Obviously, Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush getting a lot of heat thanks to its inclusion in Stranger Things. So she's getting a big paycheck. It's always great that songs that are quite, when you look at them, quite unconventional, have this universal appeal. And I'm always fascinated by that because a lot of people who write pop music, they kind of do it in a formulaic way, or they're trying to hit certain things like, okay, it has to have this intro, this kind of beat, and it's all the hype related to getting something that's going to like hit. A song like Running Up That Hill, there's so many elements of it that are kind of unconventional, and it's obviously an older song. It's from it's from several decades ago. Several elements I love about it is the fact that the drum beat, as well as being a kind of like it's it's a pounding kind of drum beat, does not change the whole way through the song. It's literally the same beat the whole way through the song, like it's a drum machine or a sample just going round and round. That's really cool because they've just let that be and they've not felt the need to kind of hype that up or have drum fills or have drops or breaks. It's just this perpetual thing, and that's really cool. That also allows the emphasis to remain on her vocal, which obviously is an insanely amazing vocal. The power of the song is, in my view, in her vocal and in her choice of phrasing, which is the next thing I want to talk about. One of the reasons why I love this song particularly is because the vocal phrasing and her choice of melody and when it comes in terms of the bars and the beats. So the beat is happening all the way through, and she's kind of dancing around that. She's not really landing on the one. She's not starting her phrasing at the beginning of each bar. It's very syncopated, lots of offbeats, which is really cool because it's kind of giving a sense of lightness and rhythm to it. And the main thing is the chorus. Obviously, everyone, that's the hook, but the verse in this song is really unique and has it's like lots of series of smaller hooks. Not to mention the kind of the bridge middle eight section, which is again another level. So yeah, loads of hooks, different hooks, and it's not following a formula. And the chorus. So we look at the melody in the chorus. Really interesting interval jumps. Like it's not it's not this kind of stereotypical pop melody. It's like ba 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 ba. It's kind of arpeggiating, but in a weird way, really weird way, and picking out notes that are kind of leading you in different directions. So very very cool. And the fact that the kind of top note, I think it alludes to the meaning of the song. There's a hill and it's kind of like that's the top of it. Could be wrong there. Could just be reading into that. So yeah, there's so many things about it. And again, they got this like synthesizer hook, which is like bow bow, bow bow, bow bow, which is clearly coming from quite a cheap. It sounds like it's coming from quite a cheap synthesizer. It might be. I don't know. I think I have like an old Casio or like a really cheap old Casio that's got a similar sound on it. And don't know what it's trying to be, but that again is like totally unique. They've not kind of chosen a sound that's like trying to be like a real instrument. It's a synthetic sound. It's like, what is that? And I just love that. It's like, it may be why it got into the Stranger Things soundtrack. It's a very synthesizer based soundtrack, quite 80s inspired. But the whole atmosphere of the song is very kind of 80s. Yeah, I love it, and I think I'm really pleased. It's got like nearly 400 million plays on Spotify now, which is kind of crazy. But I was just listening to it in a bit more of a detailed way, and I just thought I'd share a bit of my thoughts about it and why I feel if you are a writer and you're kind of getting into your own productions or doing your own arrangements, don't try and like do what everyone else is doing. Maybe just focus on where the energy of the song is. So if the energy of the song is in your vocal, let that drive the thing. If you're really melodic, let the melody take over. If it's all about the rhythm and the beat and the bass line, work on an arrangement that's going to focus on the beat and the bass line and in the flow of the song. If everything's competing all the time, like if Running Up That Hill had loads of extra stuff going on in the production, and drum fills and extra stuff coming in, it would all detract from that amazing vocal performance and that space and that perpetual kind of sense of running. It's so yeah, just have a think about that. Bye.